but be kind about it. Communicate with people that that's what you want. Don't just assume that they know, because they don't. Maybe you could bring something over that's a little bit more necessary. Like toilet paper. Okay. It was a lot for me and it caused me a lot of anxiety. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Haley. I am a mom of a 2-year-old and a baby on the way. I'm currently 34 weeks pregnant tomorrow. If you have been with me for a while, welcome back. Thank you for clicking on and continuing to watch me. Today's video is going to be a little bit different than my weekend vlog. Usually I post a weekend vlog on Mondays. However, this weekend, my husband and my 2-year-old left town to go visit his parents and to go quail hunting. So I was left by myself for the day. They left on Saturday morning and they'll be back today. Today is Sunday. I was left by myself. I went shopping with my mom. I did a whole lot of nothing. I went to dinner with a friend and came home, went to bed about 10 o'clock and woke up at 8, and it was absolutely amazing. So I did not vlog this weekend just for the sheer fact that I needed a break from everything in life. So I took my break, I took my rest, I did what I don't like to do, which is nothing. And I enjoyed it for the most part, but I'm ready to start up and do things again. So moving on, today's video is a sit down, obviously, but it's going to be my suggestions and my opinions on what a new mom needs after baby. Now this could be a new mom, or this could be a mom of 5 or a mom of 2 or whatever mom you are, but what I believe a mom needs after baby. So I know that this video could be very subjective to some people and some people might not agree with me, and that's perfectly fine. We're all entitled to our opinions. This is just my opinion on what I needed and what I will need after this second baby. I've talked to several moms and some of them have agreed with me and some of them haven't agreed with me, and that's just how life is. You're not going to agree with everybody and that's okay. Maybe you'll agree with some of my points and maybe you won't. Whatever you want to do, it's your mind. You do you. So these are the things that I needed after baby, and of course I didn't know I needed them until way after baby and realizing why I was so anxious, why I was so stressed out, and what could have helped me get through those times, those weeks after delivery. So this time I know what I need and I'm going to communicate that to everybody, and hopefully it'll be a lot less stressful of a time, and I'll enjoy more the weeks after baby's born than I did the last time. Not that I didn't enjoy it, but there were certain points where it was not fun or not as ooh and ah and lovely as I thought it was going to be after baby. But I think these few things could really help me particularly, and maybe you too. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump into it so that I'm not rambling on and keeping you waiting and making this video longer than it needs to be. So first thing that I needed after baby was space. So I thought that the best thing to do would be to let everybody see my baby, everybody see us as soon as possible. Like have the baby, get to the like after baby room, have everybody come in and see her, and that's what you need to do, right? Everybody's been waiting for 9 months for you to have this baby. Everybody needs to see it. That's what my mind was. I was thinking about everybody else. I wanted everybody else to be happy. Everybody had been waiting, and then it happened and I became very anxious and very controlling and very stressed as soon as people started seeing her, because it was so soon after she was born. Most have carried this child for several months, and to have them and then immediately have other people take her or him and immediately have other people take them is extremely shocking. And I don't think I realized that Like for the longest time, she's been mine. It's been me and her. I've been caring for her. And then all of a sudden, other people are in the mix. I didn't realize the effect that it would have on me and how much I would not want to share. And I started to feel guilty because I didn't want to share, because I've had her for 9 months. She's been mine. Why shouldn't I share her with everybody else? But on the other hand, she's been mine. And I shouldn't have to share right away because she's going to be there for everybody else to be around her. I need to decompress. I need to slowly let go of the attachment that I've had. And however long that takes. That might take a couple hours for some people. It might take a couple days. It might take a couple weeks. But I didn't realize the shock I would have of she's all mine to she's everybody's now. And that was a lot for me. I didn't realize that's what it was until, I mean, maybe after a year, after my daughter was a year old, that I realized I think that was why I was so anxious and stressed, was because there was such a, she's mine, she's not mine anymore. Like, she's all mine, share it with everybody. So it was a lot for me to handle, but I didn't realize that, and I couldn't communicate that to anybody because I didn't know what I was feeling. I was being told, you know, oh, well, you'll have postpartum hormones and there'll be a lot going on, but they don't tell you why you may be having these feelings. Or at least my physicians and nurses and stuff didn't. They just said that I would have them, and well, there they are, but what do you do with them, and why are you having them, and how do you fix them? So that would be my number one, is to just give the mom some space to realize that she has been caring for this baby for 9 months or less or more, and that it's been all hers, and that it's going to take a little bit for her to give any of that attention or to give that baby to other people. And it's okay. It's okay that she doesn't want to give you the baby right away. That should be okay. It's not that she's being selfish. It's not that she doesn't want to share her. It's not that she doesn't trust you. It's that she internally is dealing with losing a sense of wholeness. I mean, this baby has been a part of her, literally a part of her for months. And it's like losing something. So you don't want to shock the mom and everybody haul in at once and everybody take this baby, because it's a lot mentally for mom to go through. At least it was for me. Again, everything I say in this is going to be subjective. You might completely disagree and say, oh, I want to share her with everybody, and I want to share them with everybody, and I want everybody to hold her. That's fine. That's you. That was not me. I let it happen. Let it happen. It happened for us, and I just realized it's not something that I want. It's not what I want. I want my time and my husband to have his time with our new baby, and for us to feel good before we let anybody else in. And I'm talking about like into the hospital room. You know, it might be a couple hours, it might be a full day before we want anybody in there with us, because we need to gather our thoughts together and be us as a family together before we are concerned about everybody else. I think my husband and I particularly are so concerned about everyone else that we forget about ourselves, and that's a hindrance to us. It doesn't do us any good, and it doesn't make us any better parents. So this go around, we are communicating with everybody that we want our time and our family time until we feel comfortable sharing. Piggybacking on that, when baby is out of the hospital and at home, space is still needed, I feel like. We're gonna kind of go into, I guess this is number 2. So what mom needs, second thing mom needs after having baby, is time alone with the baby at home. We had so much help after our first daughter was born, and it was amazing to have so much help. However, we didn't have any alone time immediately after our baby was born, it was just constantly people coming in. And I realized that this time what I really need is some alone time. Not, please leave me alone forever until I'm ready for you, but more just, if I'm holding baby, don't ask for her. If I am feeding baby, don't ask to feed her. If I want to go into the other room with the baby, it's okay. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing, you're not getting in the way. I'm not annoyed with you. That's just what I need at the time as a mom. It's going to take a while. I cannot say this enough that I did not understand this. It's going to take a while to let go of the fact that this child is no longer a part of you. And this child is like out and about. And it's a lot. It was a lot for me, and it caused me a lot of anxiety to have anybody hold her, have anybody feed her, have anybody do anything. And it had, you know, I kept being told, just let them help, just let them help. They want to, you know, they want you to feel good. They want to help you. And I get that, and I want people to help me. However, I'm the type of person that, I'm going to start getting emotional. I felt like if I let other people help me, feed her, change her, put her to sleep, watch her, that I was no longer needed as a mom. I needed to feel needed. I needed to know that my baby needed me. And if other people are feeding her, other people are putting her to bed, other people are watching her, then why am I there? Like, what's the point of me even being there? Like, I was there to carry her, and then now she doesn't need me. So having a lot of help with the baby in particular caused me a lot of anxiety, because I felt like I couldn't do it by myself because all of these other people were coming in trying to help. I don't know why that makes me so emotional, but it does, because I went through a lot of just like anxiousness, and my husband can vouch for this. He was there for a lot of it, trying to cope and help me through it, but had no idea what was going on or why I was so anxious. And I honestly didn't either until now, and we've had the conversation. Now he understands, and that won't be happening this time. So it was just, I think I just didn't want to share her, because I needed personally to know that I could handle her on my own without help. That she's mine and she needs me, and she doesn't need anybody else. I know that sounds so selfish, but honestly, when you're a new mom, I think you're allowed to be selfish. You've been through a lot, you've done a lot, so be selfish for as long as you want, but be kind about it. Communicate with people that that's what you want. Don't just assume that they know, because they don't. They're not just going to give you space because they know that's what you need. You have to tell them. Like, you have to be very, this is what I want. And most of the time people are going to understand, but you've got to communicate that to them. So definitely number 2, some alone time with baby, and maybe don't help the mom with the baby. Or don't ask constantly, do you need help with the baby? Because there's other things the mom can, there's other things mom needs you to do, which I'm going to get to, that you can do besides holding the baby, feeding the baby, putting the baby to sleep. Now, I know there's going to be circumstances where moms need you to do, need you to hold or need you to feed because there's other things going on. Maybe they had a C-section and they're still recovering from that. Maybe they're overwhelmed with other kids and they need help with that. But again, that boils down to communication. Moms, you have to communicate with your families, with your friends, and let them know exactly what you need. If you're starting to feel anxious when people are feeding your baby, or stressed out because people keep taking them away, then that's probably your stem. Tell them, that makes me anxious, that stresses me out. Can you not do that? And most of the time people are going to understand and they'll do what you need to. Most of the time. In our case, that's what happens. So I'm just gonna go with that. Okay, moving on to the third thing mom needs after baby. housework done. I cannot tell you how much I just wanted my house to be clean. I just wanted things in order. I wanted a sense of normalcy, but I could not do it all. I could not take care of my baby, make sure everybody around me was happy, and have my house the way I wanted it, or the way that it normally is afterwards. And I just wanted somebody to do my laundry and fold it and put it away. The other weekend, we went out of town, and my mother-in-law did my laundry, and my father-in-law, I'm sure, helped. Did my laundry and put it away. And when I got home, my dryer was empty and my clothes were exactly where they were supposed to be. And I cannot tell you how grateful I was for that. And it seems so silly, but it was such a big deal. It was amazing. My love language is service. If you've never done those quizzes on what your love language is, that's my love language. It is service. Just do something little for me to show me that you care, and that's all I need. So that was amazing. Little things like that. If you're going to visit a friend's baby or a friend, come in, look around, see if there's something you can do, and just tell them you're gonna do it. Say, I'm doing your laundry, I'm putting it up. I'm mopping your floors. Oh my gosh. Oh, that would be amazing. I'm vacuuming around you. I'm going to dust your window seals. Like, come in and do something. I know a lot of people say, no, don't do that. I can do it. But they're lying. They're lying. They want you to do it. They don't want to tell you they want you to do it. Because if they're anything like me, they want to be able to do it all on their own. And they just can't. They can't do that. So come in. Instead of saying, let me hold the baby while you go do that, you say, you hold the baby right there. I'm going to finish the dishes in the sink. I'm gonna put them away from you, for you. I'm going to scrub your toilet. Heck, I don't care if that's what, I mean, if you're okay with that, scrubbing other people's toilets. It doesn't bother me. I've cleaned my friends' houses before because that's what I want, so I've done it for other people. But things that you know as a new mom, you don't wanna do, but you want it to be done, do those things for that new mom. That's what she needs. She needs her life to feel normal outside of baby, because baby is so new and so different. If you can find other things to do while you're there, that's a game changer. Game changer, I'm telling you. Okay, number 4. A lot of people bring, and I'm not saying bring me stuff. This is gonna sound like I'm saying, bring me gifts, I want gifts. No, but people tend to bring baby things when they come over, bring baby outfits, bring baby toys, but more than likely baby already has all the stuff they need because you've had a shower or you've gotten all of that together. So maybe bring mom a coffee, maybe bring dad a coffee. I think sometimes we forget about dads, especially if they have been home with mom a lot. And I guess I could jump into dads, making the dad feel like he's needed and necessary. That's another thing, but I could go into a whole nother video about that. But when I say mom, I also mean dad. So whichever parent is caring for the baby at that particular time, just respect the parent's wishes and what they want, and that they are the parents and you are not, and you are there just to support. Moving on. Bring coffee, bring food, bring a soft, cozy blanket. I don't know. Something that you think that you would want after a major life change, because that's what this is. Some people maybe don't know what to bring because they've never had kids. So what do you bring somebody that doesn't have kids? Well, what would you bring somebody if they all of a sudden had to move, or they lost their job, or they got a new dog? I don't know. Think of a major life change. What would you want to comfort you, to help you, to get you through it? That's what that mom wants, or that dad wants. So thinking about the parents when you're coming to visit them, and I mean, unless the mom is like, I don't have this for my baby, and you bring it, that's something that could happen. But think about the parents and what they need if you want to bring something over. I'm not saying when you go visit a new baby, you have to bring a gift. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if you're going to consider bringing something for the family, maybe something for maybe something for big sister or big brother as opposed to baby, because that's a whole nother thing we're going to get into this time that I'm really nervous about, and that's making sure that my other daughter knows that she's still very important and she's still, you know, we still love her, and this is just an addition to our family. She's not being replaced or anything. So think about that. Think about what you're bringing over for baby, and if it's necessary or if it's just something that's cute, maybe you could bring something over that's a little bit more necessary. Like toilet paper. I don't know. Like something that they might need that they can't get out and get. Okay, last thing that mom needs after having baby. And I thought about this the other day because my time hop, I have a time hop. I don't know if that's like still in or anything, but I look at it every day, and pictures of my daughter were coming up while I was on maternity leave. And I noticed that every picture I had was either of my daughter by herself or of me like taking a selfie with my daughter. So it's like half of my face, her full face, my head looks big. They're terrible pictures. They're awful. But it's because I didn't have any pictures of me and her at all. I had pictures of us at holidays and pictures of us right after birth that my nurse took of us. But other than that, I didn't have any. So this is something a new mom needs. And it might not be right away that she notices it, but it will be a couple years later, a couple months later, whenever she's looking back at pictures and realizes that there's no pictures of her and baby. There's pictures of her and dad, there's pictures of baby and dad, there's pictures of baby and big sister, there's pictures of baby and grandparents, because mom has taken those. Guarantee you she has taken those because she wants them and she wants to remember those moments. Okay, I'm not sure where I was at because my husband just called. They're on their way home to see me, and Greg told him, I want to go home to mommy because mommy's my friend. It's so cute. She's 2, like a little bit over 2. That's adorable. Anyway, pictures. So take pictures of mom with the baby, take pictures of mom when she's feeding the baby, take pictures of mom next to the baby, sleeping next to the baby, take pictures of mom without the baby. Just take pictures of mom, send them to her with maybe like a little encouraging text or note, or print them out. Oh my gosh, print them out for her. That would be great. I should do that for some of my friends. That would be fantastic. Take pictures of mom after baby, because I guarantee you the only picture she's going to have, unless you have family and friends that already do this for you, are terrible selfies of you with the baby, like trying to hold them, and they're like all scrunched up and your head is huge and there's only half of you and you don't look your best. Still take those moms because you'll need them and you'll laugh at them later. Take pictures of mom. It'll make her feel like she's doing what she needs to do. It will really, I just really think it would have helped me. Like, it's something so small, but just seeing me in a mom role from a third party perspective would have made me feel like, yeah, I'm doing this right. Like, this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm doing okay. It might feel in the day-to-day rough or in the hour-to-hour rough, but I'm doing what I'm supposed to, and I can look at this picture and see that I'm doing what I'm supposed to. So those are my 5 things that I think, again, I think mom needs after baby. I know that you may agree with some of the things, you may agree with none of the things, and that's perfectly fine. I just wanted to get that out there because I was talking to a friend the other day, and I don't think that moms communicate enough what they need because they try to be so strong and so perfect and just want everybody else around them to feel comfortable and okay, and they don't take into consideration how they feel. And that's very much me. I do not think about how I feel until I'm feeling the feelings and it's too late and now I can't fix it. And now I'm just overwhelmed and full of anxiety, and yeah. So take care of yourselves, moms. Communicate with your family and your friends exactly what you want, because again, I cannot say this enough. They aren't going to know unless you tell them. They just aren't. People are not mind readers, and we have to remember that they're not mind readers. So communicate what you want, tell them what you need, and be honest with yourself about it. If you need help, ask for help. But if you don't want help, tell them you don't want help. Because some of us are very controlling like that, and we don't want help until we need it. And then we'll ask for it, okay? Anyway, I hope that you got something out of this video, and this video maybe helped you. Send it to your spouse, send it to your parents, send it to your friends. If you want them to hear it but you don't want to tell them, I don't care. I'll be the voice for you. That's all I have to say. That's all the advice that I have to give, and it may be terrible advice or it may be helpful. I don't know. I just felt like I needed to sit down and do this, especially after a weekend by myself. I was having all of these thoughts and thinking about new baby and what I wanted for new baby. And these are the things that I need and I want, and I thought maybe you would too. I will have a 34-week update up on Wednesday, so this will go up on Monday, and then I'll have my 34-week update on Wednesday for you. And yeah, and then we're 6 weeks away from me meeting baby Crescent. Oh, that's so exciting. And for those of you that have been with me from the beginning and saw my miscarriage vlog and went into how we found out that we were pregnant with Crescent and gone through all of the updates, I really appreciate you being here with me. I've been able to talk to several of you, and that's been amazing. That's why I started this channel, to get my voice out and to be able to hear other voices and talk to other people and connect with people. And I can't tell you how much that means to me, that you actually care and watch and care. It's nice. So comment down below if there's anything else that I maybe forgot that you needed after baby that you didn't realize until it was too late to ask for it. Or if you disagree with me, you can put that down there too. That's fine. That's okay. All right, I will go ahead and stop talking so you can get back to whatever else you were doing before this. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you Wednesday for my 34-week update. Bye, guys.